It's so pretty.
Tulak and then siguro mamaya tuloy ko. Babasagin ako ng isang chapter. Tapos, ito na, natapos ko na yung The Summer Solstice tsaka yung The Mass of an Urban Legend or if it's something na pinaniniwalaan ng mga tao noong araw, I don't know. Siguro sa aking wrap-up or sa review ko ng ni Joaquin books na binasa ko, I will
Macmillan Audio presents A Thousand Fires by Shannon Price. Wondering which of the bone windows has Matthew somewhere behind it. Jackson paced worldly away from the side of the standoff. Jackson's hand on the small of my back. Michael shakes his head. It was wrong to come here. He added something else. don't you be honest? I can't. It'd be too convenient for the son of a family bankroll and to roll. I mean, your parents don't want you to go in public as being part of the young parent.
Hi, I was wondering if I could check if you guys had a book in stock. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.